Hey everyone, this is Sunlock24 and today's gonna be a really quick video. I didn't have time to make a full-blown video, and I think for next week I just have to go ahead and plan to have like a full 2 hours to go ahead and make a video for you guys. But anyway, today we're gonna be talking about this this deck. Let me see if I can find it. And I tried a ton of different versions and the deck wasn't really working that well. If you really want to play it, just play it in maybe like against bots or casual. But don't play the deck in competitive because you're gonna get completely trashed. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you a couple of replays, but they're not that good. Anyway, the deck's the Aromage deck or Aromage, or I don't know how you want to say it. But I'm running 3 Jasmine, 3 Bergamot, 3 it's 3 Aromage Rosemary, 1 Victoria Pineapple, 2 Golden Ladybugs, 2 Into the Voids, 3 Aroma Gardens, 1 Well of Disruption, 1 Curse of Anubis, and 1 Windstorm of Attack. So the basic combo is to go ahead and have an Aroma Garden active, summon the Aromage Jasmine, activate the Garden activates, you gain life points, then Jasmine activates, you get to draw a card, and then you activate Jasmine's effect, tribute for the Bergamot, which comes out at 29. And then after that, you just basically keep attacking with a high-level monster. The problem is that most of the time you're not gonna have that combo, and I think that's the only combo that the Aromages have going for them right now. There's really not much, I guess, support for it yet. And if you don't have that, you basically don't really have anything. All you can really do is gain life points. The Rosemary, its effect is while your life point is higher than your opponent, a plant type monster you control attacks, your opponent cannot activate monster effect to the end of the damage step. Once per turn, if you gain life points, start going face a monster on the field, changes the battle position. The effect is decent, but it's really not that useful. And the fact that it's only an 1800 attack monster, it has a ton of trouble playing against Ancient Gears, Phoenixes, and it all relies on this guy. On the Bergamot and its effect. If you can get him out, and like in the second turn, he can become like a monster at like 30, 34, 39. I can't remember exactly. But again, it doesn't really do much of anything. I did try with way more traps, and then I was missing the draw, so I switched them into I switched 2 of them, put into the voids. And again, the fact that this isn't a skill to start out with Aroma Garden, it's kind of a it makes it to where you have the same problem if you play tunes where you have to have that Toon World or that Toon Kingdom activated. Otherwise the deck doesn't really do much of anything. This thing, it has a good or a decent defense, but whenever you're trying to go ahead and activate the effect, you have to summon it in attack mode, and that's kind of a drawback. So overall, the deck's, I'm just gonna leave it as a casual fun deck. It's not really that good, and I recorded some, but they're just me getting just completely destroyed. Oh, before I go into it, let me go ahead and show you my the duel record. I don't know where it's at now, but last time it was at 55, and then it was at 50, and then it was at 44. I don't know where it's at now. All right, duel record, and I'm talking about the defense. Alright, so defense success rate's 48%, 31 duels, it's 15. Basically, it's kind of like a 50-50 so far. It's 31 overall, and then 15 wins. I don't know what the says. So it's a 48% now. Basically, it's almost at 50. So the deck is it's decent, and there you go for those of you that wanted to see the duel record. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the replays. I'm just gonna show you maybe one, because they're not that good, and I was just getting completely trashed, and it doesn't load. Here's the first one, and again, the deck can't really do much of anything. Just wait for that beat stick, summon it, try to gain some life points, and after gaining life points, if you don't have the main guy out, there's really not much you can do. Alright, on this one I'm going second. Don't remember what this guy was playing.
Duel.
Okay, so I get a decent hand, but another thing is that the deck it can't compete with a ton of back row. If your opponent has a ton of back row, basically done. There's nothing you can do. You can just try. And here I didn't attack because I knew he had something to defend the gladiator beast, and basically it was going to be a free tag for him. So I didn't attack. He ends up attacking with Super Rush, which, I mean, okay. After that, I didn't have anything to contribute with, so I think that was pretty much game. You can go ahead and tag in to a Bestiara, destroyed the garden, and one garden's destroyed. It's basically game. And one of the things is that the ladybug does only increase your life points during the standby phase, which is kind of unfortunate. So you do have to have a field presence before the ladybug or your next standby phase. And the fact that this guy, the Jasmine, is really low attack, it doesn't survive a turn unless you have the Curse of Anubis or the Windstorm. But here, technically it's already game. There's really nothing I can do. Even if I do try to attack, he has 3 back rows and he has to have something to defend the gladiator. So it's basically going to be a free tag. And here I'm just getting him. And of course he has a training shield, why wouldn't he? He had 3 back rows, so he had to have something. And here, I'm not sure where he went with this guy. He could have gone with Heraclinos and basically guaranteed his win. But he went for that guy instead. Not sure why. Maybe because he didn't have a hand, but I would have just went for Heraclinos anyways. And you see that I was at like 5,500 or 5,500. So I still had a ton of life points, but again, I couldn't really do much of anything because of the back row, and I didn't get anything to tribute. And if you don't have the garden with the Jasmine, you can't do the second tribute. And here it came in just a little bit too late. And that was basically the end. I'm just gonna show you one more because it's already kind of late. It's what is it? It's 11:11 where I'm at. Here's another trashing that I got. I'll show you one more after this one because it's supposedly how the deck should work. But well, in theory, how it should work because it was against a bot. And this Bones is playing Red Ice. And again, if you don't have that combo that I was talking about, there's really not much you can do. And here I restarted into a complete brick, and I think it's one of the things that kind of messes with this deck, that you have to have just like the perfect hand in order for you to be able to do anything. Otherwise, you just get completely trashed. And here I get another Bergamot, which doesn't really help. And then it's basically a complete brick. If I had a Jasmine or something to tribute, it would have been a little bit better, but I didn't, so there's really nothing I could do in here, and that was just game. And the next one, okay, I think this is against this bot. There was another one that I had against a bot that was kind of good. And it might be this one, so this is going to be the last replay. Alright, so here it is, and so he summons this guy, Leotor. He goes up to 23 whenever he gets attacked. Go ahead and gain life points, activate the Aromage Garden, then Garden activates, summon this guy, switch that to defense, activate an attack over it. And this is a bot, so it doesn't really help much of anything. And there's another thing that you do have to activate the effect. It's not an optional effect. And here that guy goes to 39, but he goes back down whenever your next turn is. Ladybug activates, Bergamot effect activates again. Then you can trigger the garden, you get Jasmine, and Jasmine's effect. So in theory, this is how the deck is supposed to work, but again, in actual practice, the deck doesn't really do much of anything. So there you go. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like. And if you are enjoying my content, do subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.